Bank fraud and economic abuse is occurring in the North East. As a result of this, I spoke to Billie, Social Welfare Advisor for the National Debt Advice Hub at Citizens Advice. Firstly, I asked her if she had come across cases of bank fraud.
Yeah, it has cropped up a little bit. Usually it's kind of people putting information in on websites that they're not too sure of.
I then asked her if she thought that bank fraud was more common amongst older members of society.
Yeah, most definitely. I think when they're accessing the internet and they're kind of looking for information on certain things, they might be a little bit more vulnerable of kind of giving away their information and not really understanding the consequence of what that can lead to.
Following on from this, Billie told me the most common circumstance in which fraudulent debt is occurring.
I think the most kind of common circumstance we see fraudulent debt occurring in kind of through someone's bank is economic abuse, where someone is in an abusive relationship with a partner or a family member, and their finances are taken control of, or they take out kind of loans, they open bank accounts in the person's name, and it's all kind of coercive and kind of under undue influence. That's kind of the most common situation that I've seen fraudulent debt occur through the bank.
I also asked if she had come across money worries that had been caused due to bank fraud and economic abuse.
Yeah, I think especially when there's been quite a high level of debt, and people have had kind of their savings taken, or they have kind of gone into further debt already with the bank. I think especially with kind of the current situation and the cost of living, people who are earning a decent wage are struggling to cover their essential bills, and then people who kind of have debt that is incurred through fraud, those kind of money worries are already exaggerated because they're in debt, and it's kind of completely out of their control. And sometimes unless the bank provides help, or they're able to get help from Action Fraud or the Financial Ombudsman, there's not really much that they can do about it.
Finally, I asked Billie if she thinks that the amount of bank fraud and economic abuse cases are increasing in the North East.
I wouldn't say increasing. Kind of the service that we provide has definitely been put under strain because of the amount of people that are currently in debt. And I think kind of anyone who has incurred debt because of the cost of living crisis, it is kind of more of a worry.